Let's face it, fellas. Let's face it. Let's face it. Let's face it. Let's face the music. A lot of us not getting what we want when it comes to the women. I was in the same spot when it comes to the women that we want in our life that we really want though. Like not like the fake like, oh, she cool, or oh, cool, I accept that. I'm talking about like the ones that you really want, and they out here. You know, a lot of us have lost hope here in America, but they're here. You know, I'm talking the feminine, the beautiful, the submissive, the intelligent, the ability to hold a conversation, the spiritually in tune, the woman after God's heart. They're there. The problem is the mistakes that you're making right now that's not getting her attracted to you. Like, yes, you have a long-term value as a human, as a man, as a soul, as a deeper, you know, spirit, right? And you have a lot of value to give her. But if you're not able to attract her into your world, if you're not able to make your life and your vision and your world compelling and appealing enough to have her want to be a part of it, she's not going to be a part. And it's really not the tactical things that you say of like, hey, this is the grandiose vision of everything I have to do in my life, but it's more in the micro decisions and the micro behaviors of y'all interaction, how y'all act with each other, that's going to ultimately tell the story of the relationship, and ultimately going to tell if you able to pull her, if you're able to attract her into your life. So what I want to talk about in this video is like 3 mistakes I've made personally back in my simping days. Yes, I feel like every man on self-improvement, every man on the hero's journey, every man on the path, every man on the journey to becoming the best version of themselves, every man has gone through their simp period. You know, maybe you didn't go through your quote-unquote simp period, but maybe you went through your pure fuckboy period. I've went through both, you know, and I feel like I'm at a healthy spot now to where I can really, you know, cultivate and attract a long-term relationship. But in this video, I want to start with that first phase I went through, that first phase of like overcoming this simp nature and some of the crucial mistakes that I was making. And in my opinion, we're just going to tie it all together. So simp could be someone that's like, you know, that's trying to get at somebody, but they don't really want them, but they're not reading the signs and they keep trying. Or it could be like in a way to where you're not attracting her into your world long term. Like, you may be able to pull it for a night, tell a few jokes, few gimmicks, but you know, attracting her into your world, that's a different story. And for the type of women that y'all want, you know, attracting them from even one night, that's probably not even going to be a possibility because they're not really laying like that. So without further ado, let's get into it. Let's get into the mistakes. I made them in my life. Y'all probably make them in your life. So if you're watching this video, right, or you just want some those little micro distinctions. But the first thing I see so many guys making, that I was making the mistake of, is being needy. Now, what is needy? I used to hear that, but like, oh, you needy, oh, you need this, blah blah blah. And I used to think like, yeah, I have needs. Like, yeah, I want what I want. Like, yeah, I want things. Like, I want a girl. I want you to send me shit. I want you to do this. I want you to do this. I want you to do this. So, you know, as a guy, as a person, you have requests for like what you want in a relationship, what you want out of a girl, what expectations you have for this interaction, right? But when you place those expectations on other people, they start to feel pressure. And when people feel pressure, they either fight or they flight. And a lot of times, a girl not gonna fight with you. A girl not gonna, like, you know, go back and forth unless she really rocking with you, and then maybe y'all can work it out. But who wants to fight? You know, we want things to be positive. We want things to be light. Most likely scenario is she gonna bounce. She gonna be out. She gonna be fly. She gonna be like, oh, this pressure, I'm not messing with it. Let me leave. So what are some examples of needy behavior? Like, what was I doing? It just be little shit like double texting. She don't text back, you text her back, hey, everything good. You call, she don't text back. You too in it, you too focused on it. And like, women can pick this up, right? Because we're, as men, supposed to first be focused on our purpose, first be focused on what we are put here on earth to create, to do, to be, to have. Like, that's our mission, right? Like, that's what we're supposed to be on. And then a woman is an add-on to that life to be able to create a family. Like, there's a purpose for a woman, is to create a family, right? So in order for us to really embody that role of true masculinity, of true presence, of true leadership, of true manhood, right? Like, we can't be so focused on the relationship, like so focused on the girl, so focused on trying to make her happy, so focused on what she got going on in her life, so focused on when y'all gonna meet up again. You used to hit her up, oh, can we link up? When you are needy like that, you're showing that you don't have faith. because what a man is, you know, at his biological level is XY chromosome. So women have X chromosomes, like they have that part. So we have parts of what a woman has inside of us that they don't have a Y chromosome. The Y chromosome is that's that dominance, that's that testosterone, that's that manhood, right? So the reason I say this is because, in my opinion, in my belief system, when God created the world, his intention was for man to be a tender keeper. You know, it said back in the garden in the Bible in Genesis, it said man was put there to tend and keep the garden. So protect and, you know, nurture, right? So as men, we have to really embrace that protector in us. And it's not necessarily protection as far as like ability to do violence, but it's more so ability to exert dominion, ability to exert your dominance on earth. And through exerting that dominance, you can either do it physically or like forcefully or like, you know, with your physical body. That's why body is so attractive. That's why, you know, dominance and grabbing a girl is so attractive. That's why, you know, strong voices are so attractive, because they attract to this masculine quality. But it can also be done through your words. It can also be done through your belief system. Like, dominance is shown, you can be shown physically, or it can also be shown through faith. It can also be shown through belief. It can also be shown that everything's working out and I already know that you like me, type of thing. That's confidence, right? So it can be shown through like your actions or through like your confidence in your belief system. So I bring this up because a lot of times when we're being needy, we're being the opposite of faithful. We're showing not having dominion. Like, do you like me? Are you really interested in me? Are you sure? It seemed like you've been acting this way lately, blah blah blah. Like, let's just always assume the best and let's just not be needy. And we always got stuff going on anyway, because women are going to be up and down. You know, women are going to be emotional, all over the place, stuff going on. So you must be even keeled in order to keep the attraction. On to the next one. The next one, which kind of goes in line with neediest. I need to turn these damn text messages off, my bad, y'all, because it's like distracting me when I try to go to the next point. But when you all right, so we got neediness was the first mistake. Don't be needy. Needy is a pussy killer, a wetness killer. Like, you gonna mess it up. So another mistake that I was making was not self-improving on the journey. Not self-improvement. A lot of times we get the girl, we attract someone that we want in our life, or even if you haven't yet, like this was the simp day, so this was a lot of failure, this was a lot of rejection. I would take the rejection as, oh, I'm not able to get her, or oh, she don't want me, or I would never be able to attract this, or this and that. Like all these negative defeat type of mindsets, self-defeat type of mindsets, which is only going to make you worse and not going to put you in your best attractive self. Versus if you self-improvement, like double down on yourself, double down on your skills, your charisma, your looks, your hygiene, your clothes, your career, your money, like double down on you, self-improve, and always know that tables can turn, like things can change. Like people could not be attracted to you one day and then be attracted to you the next. So things aren't black and white. So in order for us to, again, unlearn this programming of bullshit mistakes, self-improve. Like a lot of us, we can get stuck in the victim mindset of like, I ain't about to do nothing, it is the way it is, this how women in America are, this how black women are, this how women my age are, until I'm 35 I won't be able to do this. Like all these negative like stories you tell yourself have a big impact on how you even approach the next girl and how you overall think about women in general, which is going to impact your like long-term relationships in the future. Because then you might have her and then you're going to be scared she's going to leave you because you not constantly developing. But if you constantly becoming the best version, you constantly showing up, self-love, self-worth, self-improvement of like who you supposed to be at your core, now you know you the shit. And you know, again, going back to the faith and dominion, you have faith that this is going to work out because you're exerting dominion in your everyday life. You know, women are attracted to evidence of dominion. What's evidence of dominion? Dominance, status. This is evidence of dominion. If you have money, you've dominated that area of life. If you have a good physique, you've dominated that area of life. If you have good social connections, you've dominated that area of life. If you've leveled up your looks or your appearance, you've dominated that area of life. So like, it's not necessarily the thing, it's the attribute to get the thing. Does that make sense? Like you have to have the attribute of ability to dominate, willingness to dominate, ability to have dominion in order to achieve these things. You know, it's not the boat before the horse. That's why women don't respect dudes that just got shit easy. Like if you hit the lottery, you're not gonna automatically increase your sexual market value. Oh, you came into some money. Oh, somebody loaned you some shit. Oh, that's your brother shit. Like, you know, it's the attribute, it's the character trait that would allow you to get the thing that is attractive. And the third mistake is trying to sell yourself too much to women as opposed to having the buyer frame. So if y'all watched other videos of mine, I talk about influence, communication, persuasion, and obviously in this video we talking about seduction, gaining attraction, but it's all the same principles of using human behavior to get what you want. And a huge mistake I've made in my past, and I see dudes make on an everyday basis. I mean, this is damn near the biggest one. I see people that even try to pitch like they dating coaches or like people that teach game, and this is how they interact with women. I watch the clips. You know, I'm about to start hopping out here public interviews and giving y'all game. Like, let me know if that's something y'all be interested in. Like, I could do public interviews on like a more personal development perspective on like how to approach interactions, right? I think it'll be valuable. So let me know if that's something y'all would be interested in seeing. But, you know, in those videos, I talk about this, you know, influence, persuasion, these communication concepts, and in any communication dynamic, like always remember this for the rest of your life. There's always a buyer and a seller frame going on, right? And in this buyer seller frame, someone is buying, aka qualifying, and one person's trying to justify, aka sell. So what do I mean by this? Well, in the context of a relationship, I would, instead of asking the girl about her, boom, you go make your approach. What's up, shorty? How you doing? Nice to meet you. My name's such and such. What's your name? Okay, cool. What you about to get into? And then you just start to, like, I just see niggas do this all the time. Like, you just start to name stuff that you're doing in life, or like name stuff that you have. Oh yeah, we about to roll out. I got the SRT parked out front. You already know we getting big money over here. We doing this and we doing this and we doing this and we doing this, and I make this much money and I will pay your whole thing. Like, you just trying to brag, you just trying to sell yourself, and like you think, oh, this is attractive, because what I was just talking about earlier, like this could be confusing for some people, right? If this is like new concepts to you. But it's like, oh, I thought that women are attracted to evidence of dominion. If I got a sweet car, that means I'm showing evidence of dominion. If I got a lot of money, I'm showing evidence of dominion. If I got all this going on, I talk about it, I'm showing evidence of dominion. Ain't that mean she's supposed to be more attracted? Not necessarily, right? Like, in the context of being it, yes. Like, just have the car. Like, just pull up. She's going to be attracted when she gets in the car. She's going to be attracted when she sees your lifestyle. She's going to be attracted when you see your apartment. But when you talk about it, that does the opposite effect. Because now that shows a lack of self-confidence, because you have to justify with material things. Like, again, attraction is not a materialistic thing. It's not the things that she's attracted to. So by you saying things, that's unattractive. It's the character traits that she's attracted to that would allow you to get the things. Able to show dominion, having confidence, work ethic, all these things. So like, if you talk about it, then that's showing the character trait of you not being confident, because a confident person has no reason to try to brag or justify or anything to someone else. So in this case, you're the seller. You're trying to sell her this lifestyle of being with you, and she's buying, trying to decide, is you worth it? Tell me more. I don't know. You ain't dead, blah, blah, blah. And then now your whole interaction off, because this is the frame that you in. Versus when I made this switch, bro, this was the game changer. This was the game changer. Like, I went, you know, like, this was the game changer, right? Like, this is the game changer. And all you have to do is just be interested in her. Like, just ask questions about her. What she do with her life? What's her goals? What's her big vision? What do you do in your free time? Oh, that's dope. Well, tell me more about that. And like, if you just do that the whole time, you're gonna seem so interesting as a person. Like, and she's not even gonna know what's going on. Like, it's just gonna seem so intriguing, because she's just gonna be talking about herself, and then you just throw in little shit to make her laugh, you know, because then she's gonna start associating positive feelings with being with you. You making her laugh, y'all having fun, you getting to know her, she telling you about her life, she get to talk about her dreams, you asking her deeper things. Now she like, I never even thought about it like that before. Like, yeah, now you pumping her up saying she could do it, and why not do it now? And then You give her experience, y'all go on an adventure or something like that, but you just the whole time low-key not trying to sell her nothing. You just taking her through your everyday life. Like, your everyday life should be an experience, and she's just coming along for a day. Let's pull up here, let's do this. This is what I like to do. Boom, boom, boom. And you just being yourself, and you just being confident. And then the whole time, again, you're not, because it's a buyer-seller frame, so like you're not all the way sold on her yet. Like, you're still trying to decide whether you want to buy her or not. And by buy, I mean have sex with her, have more dates with her, have a longer term relationship with her, make her your girlfriend, make her your wife. Like, you should always have the mind in an interaction, especially when you want a woman to be attracted to you, to where you're vetting her. When you're trying to sell yourself, you're losing. Like, just remember this one thing and you will win. If you're trying to sell yourself, you're losing. But if you're trying to vet her, what she do for work, boom, you trying to see where her head at, you like to go to the club, boom, now next thing you know, she's selling herself to you. Well, I'm actually in school and I don't really like to go to the club that much. I used to, but the club just not for me, and I really just want to read books. And next thing you know, she talking about all these healthy habits. That's a different combo for like vetting a girl and like, you know, seeing if it's legit. But you'll figure out, you know, eventually time will tell. But in general, in the beginning, to have that frame of her being attracted to you and you keeping that you know, polarity and attraction, be fully detached and just like, you know, you trying to decide whether she's worth your energy, because your energy should be valuable as a king. I hope this makes sense. I hope this was valuable. You know, these was just first-hand experiences. I'm just starting to see it, so I'm leaning more into this date and become more attractive concept, because I see a lot of dudes losing. You know, like 80% of dudes ain't getting nothing. Like, that's tough. So change it. You know, we got tools. This is a tool, this is a strategy, this is some things to think about. Self-improve, stop being so damn needy, get on your purpose, stop putting her over your purpose. And then 3, just you know, have this buyer-seller dynamic. You're always in the buyer frame, and the way that you know that you're in the buyer frame is you're asking questions, you're qualifying, you're trying to see if she's a good fit. This goes for sales too. I talked about it in the sales contest the other day. But yeah, if you like the video, comment what you want to see next, subscribe if you're new. And yeah, y'all stay tuned. We're coming out with a community, a course, coaching, all that good stuff. Teaching people like this mindset, influence, fitness, personal development skills needed to grow personally and professionally. So if that's something that you're interested in, want to up your communication, want to get more money, want to attract better relationships, better women, and get in the best shape of your life, hit me up. You know, I got a curriculum to show you. It's under wraps right now, but if you hit me up, I'll show you, see if it's something you're interested in, and we can maybe make some shake to where we can help you with this. So let me know. Hope y'all enjoyed, and I'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace.